Hi, this is Ian Wright, and this is an extra little meditation that I thought I'd put on today because it's it's the winter solstice, and there's this great planetary conjunction, which I'll talk about later, and it seems an opportune time to have a moment of quiet and a moment of contemplation, reflection, stillness, and so that we can kind of engage with the new as it unfolds for us. So I always love this day in that the spiritual philosopher Rudolf Steiner would talk about from the 21st of December until Epiphany, till the 6th, nature going into this place of stillness, this still point. So in the ground, the growth of trees, plants, seeds, everything becomes quiescent in his view, and everything goes still. Normally we're so busy with ourselves at this time of year, with things to do, that we may miss this quiet time. And actually, in an ideal world, this should be a quiet time of reflection, restoration, hibernation, stillness, as we release the old and come into the new. Maybe we'll do a couple of meditations around that over this period. But I just want us to start. We're going to do two things here. One is planetary and one is nature. And so let's have a little look. So what I want you to do, and most people will listen to this later, is everyone's so busy. Is just close your eyes a little bit and just see if you can feel this quietness behind the noise, behind the activity, this natural still point that's coming in to the whole of nature, especially in the northern hemisphere. This quiescence, right from the seeds that are of all the wildflowers that are in the soil, getting themselves ready for next year. Just it's a beautiful thing to imagine, this quietness coming to the roots of the trees, nature going into its natural, quiet, still point. And if we can really get a feeling sense of that quiescence that's coming from now. Let's see. So sometimes it's easier to, as opposed to internally. So actually, nature can still us, bring us into quiet. Because we are part of nature. We are nature. So without all our busyness and activity, we would naturally want to come to a point of quiet over this period. I love that as an idea. So it doesn't matter where you are. If you're in an office building or in the middle of a city, you can still sense nature, that quiescence coming in to nature at this time. It's behind all of that activity. There's a quietness that comes in. And if you check in with that every day over the next period, this natural stillness, it's much easier to find it now through nature bringing you into it. That's a very beautiful thing to do right now. So the second bit is this idea of this great conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter, the so-called Christmas star, that astronomers are calling the Great Conjunction, and they're very excited about. But astrologers have been talking about this day for years as this kind of key stage in the unfolding of this age of Aquarius, this age of community, connection, etc., etc. So whatever, we can use that as an opportunity to go to a place of stillness, of engaging with this unified field, and from there allowing ourselves to bring our new self into this potentially new time. So let's do this now. So from that point of quiet and stillness that has quietened you down and me down, just bring your attention to something that feels quiet in the back of your eyes. Bring your attention to the space that's behind your eyes, a quiet space. And as your attention goes there, it opens you out into space. And it's like you are in space, and there is no form, you are in space. That takes you into this unified field. Let's just be there for a little while. It's like you dissolve into the spaciousness. When you become that, you become part of this unified field, quantum field, if you like. this kind of primordial field. And from this space, from this stillness, you can bring yourself into your intention, where and who you want to be, where you let go of all of your past suffering, pain, and into this moment, into this reformation of you, you can bring everything that you truly are in yourself. And you can let go of what you don't need. And so from that stillness, you start to reform. You start to feel your body reforming from that dynamic stillness, that primordial field. And as you start to reform, usher in your brand new you. So say hi to your brand new you. So try and tune into that beautiful stillness that's in nature. Behind all the noise, nature is in this quiescent state. I love that. And keep returning to it over this period that is important for reflection, quiet, restoration, and going into the new in a new way, letting go of the trauma, of the grief, the pain, the anxiety of the year, and approaching the uncertainty of the future in the present, in your whole self. And that whole self being fully in this moment now. And that's all we can do, isn't it? I think. anyways, I wish you a very Merry Christmas, and I think I'll come back. We'll do something on the 26th. Keep it going on the Saturdays, and in the meantime, my self-healing course is very different to this. It's all really exciting techniques of actually really healing, really undergoing deep healing in yourself, and I really love that course. And I wish you all absolutely well, and we'll keep this going as long as we need to. Merry Christmas.